guys. All right, everybody. Give people a second to come in, but we have made it. Moose and I made it to Tulsa. We're at the Tulsa SPCA, where they do amazing work, saving and changing the lives of animals in Oklahoma and Tulsa. Of course, the SPCA, such an amazing organization. And Moose is using their yard just in case before the reunion. His mom should be here in probably about 5 minutes. So I just got off the phone with her. She was on her way. She should be here in about 5 minutes. She came from Northeast Texas. We came from, of course, Lawrence, Kansas, here to Tulsa to get Moose and his mom reunited after a year and a half, 450 miles apart. And we're going to be here to capture the reunion live. I don't know if I'll get the reunion actually live, just to be clear, but I will get video for sure. Tulsa television station has come out to witness this monumental reunion. Also, the television station in Tyler, Texas has reached out, interested in us sending them the video of the reunion as well. So we'll definitely be getting some video. But again, we have Tulsa TV here. Tyler, Texas is interested. We're at the SPCA in Tulsa with Moose's mom. Connor is 5 minutes away, less than 5 minutes probably at this point. So I don't know, maybe I'll just stay on and we'll get this live. How about that? Wouldn't that be great? If you guys are willing to wait, we could do that. I see that there's a good number of people. Moose is just smelling the yard. I'm sure there's a lot of good smells here at the SPCA for Moose, huh, buddy? Here, let's get here. There we go. Fix your arm there. Lots of smells. This has been a big day, so we've been in the car for about 4 hours. We took a stop in southern Kansas, just a little bit before the state line with Oklahoma, to let Moose stretch his legs and use the restroom. Of course, we made the trip in our Palmobile, the Subaru Outback donated to us by our friends at McCarthy Subaru of Lawrence. And we're just minutes away. We're waiting for Moose here to be reunited. Right, Moose? You ready to be reunited? Your mom will be here any minute. Again, a year and a half apart. Moose was lost as a puppy. Connor, his mom, posted posters all over. She reached out to everyone she could. She did everything she could to find Moose. And she had recently given up hope on ever seeing Moose again. And then he turns up to the Lawrence Humane Society. Johnson County Animal Control brought Moose to us. And we did a check on his microchip. We checked his microchip and we got a hold of his mom, Connor, who we turned out was in Texas. And how Moose got 450 miles away from home, we don't know. Only Moose knows that story. I wish he could talk and tell us that story of being 450 miles away from home. But only Moose knows that story. And again, it seems to me like a made for TV movie. Moose's journey. Oh, let's give him a little privacy. Get that out of the picture. He's had a long car ride. And with long car rides, you know how it is. You've been on car rides. Moose's mom should be with us any minute now. Everyone, thank you for tuning in and watching. Again, I'm going to have to be cooperative with the cameraman from the local Tulsa television news station. So I'll try to stay out of his shot when the reunion happens, but still get good video for you guys so you can see it as well. The Lawrence Humane Society, we go the extra mile whenever we can. We like to go the extra mile to make these reunions, well, not necessarily reunions, but it's just everything. We go the extra mile to deliver second chances to all the animals that we come into our care. About 4,500 animals every year, 4,500 animals that we care for every year, and we offer enrichment, and we try to find homes for. We try to give them second chances at homes, health, and happiness. And I believe that's what we're doing for Moose today. Moose just saw the camera. This is the most noise that I've heard from Moose this whole trip. He's been such a calm boy. Mostly laid down, took a little nap in the car on the way here. in our luxurious ride in our Palmobile, the Subaru Outback donated to us by our friends at Lawrence, at McCarthy Subaru of Lawrence. 450 miles, folks. Moose has traveled. I know people, friends of mine, who have not gone 450 miles away from home. Moose has been lost for 450 miles in a year and a half. He has been away from home for a year and a half. All right, he's starting to make friends now. There, little reluctant. Moose is having a really big day. He's been in a car for about 4 hours. We stopped, of course, and we had a little road snack. He had it'd be like a doggy beef jerky, which is an appropriate treat for a road trip of this length. I see a question. How did Moose get to the Lawrence Humane Society? He was brought to us by Johnson County Animal Control, just as a stray like we would get any other, like we get every day at the shelter. And the difference with Moose was when we checked his microchip. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's the importance of microchipping your animal, and then most importantly, keeping that information up to date. Connor's information on Moose's microchip was up to date, and that's how we were able to reach her, because of her microchip. So we reached out to her, found out she was in Texas, and we asked her if she still wants Moose here. And she said she did. So we worked out this halfway arrangement, and that's what we're doing here today in Tulsa, Oklahoma, at the Tulsa SPCA. There's a car pulling up right now, folks. There's a car pulling up. It looks like it's a car big enough. It looks like it's a car big enough to hold the dog. I see a woman who's smiling. I see Texas plates, folks. Texas plates. Everybody. I believe Connor, Moose's mom, I believe she's here. So exciting. I'm so excited, I'm forgetting how cold it is right now. Moose hasn't noticed yet. And you know, we have to remember with this reunion, guys, Moose has been away from Connor for a year and a half. He hasn't seen her since she was a puppy. He's lived a long life in that year. Oh, little privacy for Moose. Little privacy. It's an exciting day. So Moose is taking care of some business. There we go. Are you Connor? Yes. Come on in. She's here, folks. Connor's here. Oh.
Oh, you're so big. Hi. Oh my gosh. Let's get water.
Oh, your jacket.
That's okay. Oh, hi. It's been so long. I know. Oh, that's great. I know. Hi. 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 Oh, all right.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, not gonna get knocked over. Hi. Oh my gosh. I was really scared he wasn't gonna remember me. I was really nervous because I only had him maybe 4 months before he got off his collar.
So he was a puppy.
He was a baby, and I had actually just gotten him back from the vet literally a week prior to him getting out because he had ARBA. So I was, we didn't think he was gonna make it from the farm. Like the doctor said that there was a very slim chance, and he pulled through, and then I put him outside to go play with the next door neighbor's dogs, and they somehow got him off the collar. Hi. Oh, hello. Hi.
So how long has it been since you've seen it?
So it was May 25th of last year that I actually let like my mom and everyone know that he had gotten off the collar, and I think that was like a day after he got out. So a little over a year and a half. Hello.
He certainly remembers you.
I was so nervous he wasn't going to. Hi, baby.
Do you even recognize him?
No, when I actually have pictures on my phone. He was dark, like dark brown, like probably the color of his paws. That's the color that he used to be. And I got so many phone calls from I put posters everywhere. I mean everywhere, shelters, Walmart, my job, everywhere. And yes, hello. And people called and called and called, and dogs looked like him, but it wasn't him.
And he was chipped, is that right?
Yeah, he's been chipped this entire time. So I don't know. I would like to know how he slipped through the system. I mean, I'm glad.
Is that how they found you? Was via the chip they called you?
Yeah.
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 So what was it like receiving that phone call from them?
Honestly, I have a California number, so I get a lot of spam, especially from being in Texas. So I didn't answer. I just let it go to voicemail, and when I listened to the voicemail, they said that they had moose, and I was like, what? That's not possible. So I called back, and it was him. We have 2 other dogs at home, and one looks almost identical to him, actually. My friend gave us puppies, and yeah, oh my gosh, hi. Hello.
How long were you looking before you didn't think this day would come?
Months. I lost him in May. I think my plan was to go home to California, because that's where I'm originally from, for Christmas, and I was going to take him with me. So it was probably when I got back, so the 1st of January of this year, and we had actually moved away from the area that we lived in when he got in March of this year, and I think that's kind of when I finally, I'm not getting back. I'm not getting back.
He's so happy.
Oh, I'm so happy he remembers me. Oh, please don't run me over. I don't want to be in mud.
That's a long trip back to do muddy.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And I was so nervous that we weren't going to be able to meet halfway, because I really didn't know if I would ever be able to actually take time off of work to make that drive. Because I have 2 jobs at the moment, so it's hard to do both as a day off on one day.
Right. Well, we were certainly happy we could help make it happen for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. This shirt's no longer white.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. I brought a blanket because it was raining this morning, so I was like, oh, it'll be fine. But, well, hi.
How exciting.
Hi. Oh my gosh, you are destroying my shirt.
So when you guys found her, what was it like? Going like, oh my goodness, here's a dog from Texas.
Yeah, so hold on, guys. Might not have a good shot here for a second.
Sorry, yeah, you can pay attention. It's fine. Just talk.
So we got her and got him, and it was really no different than any other stray. You know, we get strays every day, and it was really no different whatsoever from any of that. And then we checked his microchip, and we got a hold of Connor and realized that he was from Texas, and it would be quite the chore to try to, you know, get that reunion to happen. So we were trying to figure out how to make it happen, and I handle all of our communications. So I was just like, well, we got to make this happen. I'll make the drive if we need to. If she's willing to meet us halfway, all right, that's like Tulsa area. Let's make this happen. So I called up our Tulsa SPCA, and they were like, yeah, do it here. So here we are. And
when was that? What day was that? How long has it been?
A week.
Yeah, about a week
About a
now. Yeah, I think it was late last week that the story had come to me that we had. I think we got him on the 28th of October, if I remember right.
Really?
So
Yep.
what do you think happened? Do you think he made it all the way there? Do you think, I mean, who picked him up? How did you guys receive him?
So
That's what I've been wondering.
Johnson County, Kansas Animal Control found him as a stray, and they brought him into us. And where he's been before that, we don't know. Where, you know, we don't know that story. This is one of those I wish dogs could talk moments. It really is, because I can't imagine the made for TV life he's led to this point.
It's crazy. It's so good.
Well, that's 450 miles in a year and a half.
It's all the way through another state.
Right.
Old state.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
A big one.
Well,
Yeah.
he just wanted to get out of Oklahoma. He's from Texas. He's not that kid.
It's that Red River rivalry. Well, and then you got to think, Lawrence is way up in northeast Kansas.
it's not even anywhere near.
So so he then made it all the way through Kansas after getting through Oklahoma. I don't have a clue how he would have made that journey.
I don't know if shelters have been transferring him and he just kept getting lucky from a no-kill shelter or a kill shelter and just got lucky. I don't know, but I'm just happy he's home. Well, going to be home. We have a 3-hour drive, and then we will be.
And just so you know, he was great on the drive.
Really?
He just relaxed in the back seat the whole time. I think he took some naps. He's a really good boy.
When I had him, he went with me everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. And so, when I found out he had parvo, I was devastated. Especially when the doctor was like, I don't know if he will, because he's so young. It doesn't always happen.
Right.
And I had grown such an attachment to him because my last animal that I had, since I got my cat when I was 6, and she died in my arms, and he was the next actual animal that was mine. So it was devastating. I really didn't think I was ever gonna get him home.
I'm so glad we were able to help make this happen for you guys.
I appreciate it.
Everyone at the shelter has been so excited about this all day. And people have been following our Facebook page all day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you want to take the leash?
Yeah.
There you go.
Now we could
I just have a piece of paperwork for you to sign, and he's all yours.
We could we're from Mount Pleasant, where it's not small, but it's small. Like, you wouldn't think that someone so little will get to be so big. Literally, because I mean he fit in both my hands.
Not anymore.
Definitely not anymore. Like, I have pictures from when he was still a puppy. He was curled up on my side. So, and I would wake up the next morning, he would still be the exact same, like, position, everything. Like, I didn't move in my sleep because he was attached to my side. So I don't know how well that's gonna work now because you're a lot bigger than you were when you were doing that. He's like, okay, can we go now?
Right. You know what, guys? It's cold out here. We want to get Moose home. So thank you, everybody, for watching and all your well wishes. This has just been truly really, for me personally, a heartwarming moment.
Yes.
Thank you guys all for watching, and we'll have more on this story later. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to Lawrence. I'll talk to you guys soon.
That's where
Bye.
we lost him.